What's up? I'm here to tell you why it has never been a better time to do a detox. We all have been going through this COVID situation and this quarantine collectively, and everything is on the rise. Everything that's not great is on the rise. Talking domestic violence, alcoholism, drug use. People are finding it very hard to cope with what's going on right now. And this is the reason why I can tell you that there's no greater time for self-care, health, and wellness. I've chosen to be a health and wellness ambassador because of what it has done for my life. And I attribute a large part of my disposition, my perspective, the way that I feel on the inside, my vitality, due to health and wellness. And I will say I had an upper hand. I was introduced to health and wellness early on. I've spoken about my father who had a vegetarian restaurant. As a child, I remember going to raw food shows, and these things would be hours of raw food chefs making raw burgers and juicing and blending. I knew about this early on, and part of my obligation is to help teach people on how to be better and how to feel better, which is why I developed this brand, Say Grace Health and Wellness, because I consider myself very blessed, very fortunate to have gotten this information early on. And some may say, why not keep it to yourself? Why not keep your secrets to yourself? Well, I've made the analogy before. I look at life as a party, and I don't want to be the only one feeling good. I don't want to be the only one loving life, experiencing joy and bliss. The party's better when everybody's feeling good, when everybody's having fun, when everybody's loving life and feeling fulfilled and vitalized. That's what makes the party really enjoyable. It's a downer when you're feeling up and people around you are feeling down, right? So we want to get everybody up, high vibing. And what I will say is, some of us have slipped into some bad habits during quarantine, and there's no better way to take care of yourself as a gift to yourself than to buy yourself this full body detox. I'm telling you, it is life-changing. It may seem like a lot of herbs when the shipment comes in. Give it some time because it's in high demand. It is 6 formulas, and then at the very end of each night, you're going to be taking activated charcoal. The first formula is the blood formula. It cleanses your blood and your lymph nodes. Djehuty Maatra has been quoted saying that any skin condition, the underlying issue is a blood condition. So if you see yourself getting a lot of acne, pimples, and issues with your skin, understand that that's always signifying something that's going on internally. So this is definitely going to help facilitate your detoxifying and purification of your blood. The second formula is cardiovascular. Third formula is your liver and your gallbladder. Now, cardiovascular is something that I really love because, as I've explained before, I've had to, I went through this very traumatic surgery where I had to relearn to walk. And it was I found out that oxygen wasn't fully going through every part of my body. This is going to help with that. Your respiratory system is also another formula, but liver, gallbladder. To anybody who is a drinker, anybody who's looking to cleanse their liver, heavy drinking, or even just standard American diet drinking, you're gonna want to do this liver formula. Respiratory, lungs. Oxygen is everything. Oxygen is life. That's gonna help. Kidneys, bladder, A lot of women suffer from urinary tract infections, kidney issues. Kidney issues can also be hereditary. So all of these things are really going to help cleanse this. And then finally, colon. If you check out my Wix.com Say Grace article, I wrote an article that it was entitled "You're Full of Crap." I changed it because at first it was "You're Full of but when I sent it to my mom, she was like, "What is this?" So it's called "You're Full of Crap," and the article is a little gross because it's talking about how much waste we can actually hold inside of us. And many Americans don't understand and don't know that we can actually hold up to 50 pounds, 50 pounds of waste inside of us at any given time. So it's really important that you're constantly cleansing. And eating raw foods and vegetables are what's going to help keep your bowels moving. Clogged organs, the reason why we can't have as many bowel movements as we need to, because I believe in theory, you should be having at least 2 to 3 bowel movements every day. Every time you eat a meal, you should be, your body should naturally be purging that meal. But a lot of us are backed up by the foods that we're eating, the processed foods and, the breads and the carbs and things like that. They're backing us up, they're clogging us up. And you can actually hold up to 50 pounds of waste inside of you. And in addition to that, I'm gonna get a little bit deeper into why it's important to colon cleanse because of these worms. So as Djehuty Maatra says, one of my favorite quotes that he says is, "Discipline is the precursor to success." And I really love that quote. That really resonated with me. Success to me is relative. There's spiritual success, there's physical success, there's monetary success. And I can't dictate to somebody what success is most important to them. But what I will say is, you can be successful in one category but be lacking in another. Now, I have also a saying that deprivation breeds appreciation. And so this is not going to be easy for, a typical meat eater or somebody who is engaging in, having their glass of wine with dinner and beer and hitting the bar and things like that. All raw foods for 3 weeks. It's going to be challenging to you. However, I want to let you know that deprivation absolutely breeds appreciation. Have you ever met someone who they smoke so much that they don't even get high off the weed anymore? Or they have so much sex that sex isn't even as pleasurable as it used to be. Like there is a such thing as overindulgence. And when you overindulge, you do not have as much appreciation for the thing that you're indulging in because it's just so much. So deprivation breeds appreciation. And I use the analogy of fasting for Ramadan. Muslims fast for Ramadan 30 days out of the year. It's an annual fast. It's a spiritual fast. And it is from sunrise until sunset. It's coming up on April 12th. I've already said that everybody should do it. If you're looking to develop new habits, you don't have to be Muslim to fast. I would invite you to be a part of this Ramadan this year and do a spiritual fast, 30 days. And so you are abstaining from water and food for, from the sunrise until the sunset. And Muslims are a little bit more blessed this year because it's still spring. But the summertime is the worst because the days are so long and the sun can be so hot and you can't drink any water all day. And so when you break fast and you have that first sip of cold water after not having any water from sunrise, it's like you'll never be so grateful and appreciative of water the way you are when you break your fast. Food as well. After fasting all day, that first meal that you have is like delectable. Like it doesn't even have to be like amazing to your taste buds. You're just like, And so deprivation most definitely breeds appreciation and gratitude. And I'm someone who knows about deprivation, and I feel like not having has put me in a place to be so much more grateful for when the abundance comes. And so, full body detox, why do it? I know a lot of people will have various personal reasons as to why they would want to do a detox. For some people, it may just be self-discipline, which is an excellent reason. For me, that was a large part of my reason that I wanted to do it. The ability to only eat raw foods for 20 days, I mean, willpower is power, right? You feel powerful, like, wow, I can really do this. So it could just be self-discipline. It could be the fact that you want a reason to stop a bad habit. You've been drinking too much, or you've been smoking too much, or whatever, and doing something like this is going to make you purge that bad habit. That could be a reason. Perhaps it's weight loss. You know, I'm slim. That's not my main reason for doing the detox. However, you will lose weight. If you are eating all raw foods for nearly 3 weeks, you will lose weight. And these herbs, as well as your diet, is going to help facilitate you having regular bowel movements, which is going to assist you in losing weight. Now, tapeworms, this colon thing. I don't know if I told you guys, like I said, this tapeworm thing. If you check out my Say Grace on Wix.com, these tapeworms can be like snakes, and they can live inside of you. Or they can be really small, they can be microscopic, anywhere in between. But they're parasites and they feed off of you. So there's some people that are eating and eating and eating, but they're never full. They just eat and eat and eat, but they're never full. Well, a large part of it is because of parasites. There are parasites that are actually eating the food that you're eating, and they're also eating your vitality. They're draining your energy. And these things are not good to have, you know, inside of you. There's situations where you can actually look online. It's really gross, where people will purge these parasites and they can see them swimming inside of their toilet bowls next to their fecal matter. And I got scared straight as a child. And of course, you're more prone to these parasites if you're a meat eater, which is part of the reason why I do not eat meat. Animals are in the barns, they're in the dirt, they are eating meat also. And so, you know, you have a higher risk of obtaining these parasites if you are a meat eater. And so that's another incentive as to why you would want to detox. Now the cost is $100, which some people may say, I can find a cheaper, less expensive detox on the market. $100 is more than what I'm willing to spend. But what I'm saying is you won't find a detox that's more effective than this. I've tried. And that's likely less than what you're going to spend on the food that you would normally eat. So for 3 weeks eating all raw foods, you're saving on all of the stuff that you normally eat. So you're actually, and you end up saving money. Why raw? Well, the nutritional value of your food is going to depreciate the minute that you cook it. And I'm still going to eat cooked foods after I do my detox. I'm still going to eat my vegetables that I normally eat. My diet is primarily fruit, veggies, grains, and, you know, legumes and nuts. I love cashews. Love cashews. You know, I love to cook with walnuts, almonds. I love pretty much all types of nuts. But, you know, I mostly eat veggies. I can make a meal out of veggies. And I still do my quinoa and my brown rice. And so I know that, yes, I love this food and I make it delicious. And I, you know, share my recipes. My food is scrumptious. However, I know the highest nutritional value is if I eat raw. And so that's a goal of mine. I would like to incorporate as much raw food as possible. I still will eat cooked food after this detox. So another reason that you may want to do this detox is you want to become who you want to attract. And I know the ladies can relate, probably everybody can relate, about a partner that they've attracted that is just undisciplined in certain areas of their life, certain categories of their life. It's like, yeah, she's cool, but she just drinks too much. Or, you know, he's cool, but he just smokes too much weed. And the underlying issue is that they lack discipline. They lack self-control. It's almost a turnoff. Like, man, you know, you can't go without it. You can't go without smoking that blunt. You can't go without having that drink. You can't go without popping that pill. You know, who are you really? Who are you really without it? It's a sign of weakness. And so When you can do something that makes you feel very strong, like eating raw foods and not drinking, not smoking, not popping pills, not doing any of that stuff, it will contribute to your confidence. That self-discipline will contribute to you feeling really good about yourself. And it'll also turn you into the type of person that you want to attract. And so I've already told you guys, I don't smoke marijuana, I don't drink. It's been a year since I've had a glass of wine. And part of the reason why I don't smoke marijuana is I think it's weird that the government has allowed people to smoke it, but not to grow it. So people really, in theory, don't know what they're smoking. And every, habitual marijuana user says that they can stop at any time. Well, I'm encouraging you to do it. If you believe that you really have self-control and you can stop at any time, do it. Stop. Prove it to yourself. Think about how much better you'll feel about yourself. Stop for 20 days, do this detox. And same to the drinkers. Now with the raw foods, I've had a lot of fun with these raw foods recipes. I bought some seaweed. I made some avocado today. I added some really spicy like habanero type pepper, onions. I made my own salsa. But today I used a gluten-free soy sauce that I got from one of these, cool stores up the street. And the soy sauce has like very low sodium as well. It's a really good soy. And I put that in the avocado. I mixed it up with all my flavors, with all my fresh spices. And I put that in a seaweed wrap with some diced shredded carrots. And then I made my own sauce on top. When I tell you, it was like I'm lucky that I still have seaweed wraps right now. It was so good. It was so good. So get creative with these raw food recipes. You can look online for raw food recipes. I might have one or two on my Wix.com, Say Grace. You can do you can do raw food desserts. Start to enjoy just a fresh fruit, like a fresh pear, a nice juicy pear. It's better than any baked, Little Debbie, white sugar, artificial crap that you can ever taste. Real mango and a pineapple. And if you have a juicer, start making fresh juices. It's so good. And your palate will change over the course of these 20 days. You're going to begin to really enjoy these fruit and these vegetables. It's going to titillate your taste buds. And it also makes you so grateful to the Most High. Like, you've given us everything that we need. Now, for those that are more doing it for, I want to look good. Okay, that's fine. That's a valid reason as well. You want to lose some weight, you want to look good, all those things. That's fine, right? I'm not going to tell you why to do it. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, right? So ideally, you should be, it's suggested that you drink distilled water and alkaline water while you're doing this detox, and lots of water. This is what is contributing to the elasticity of your skin. This is what is making your skin look beautiful and radiate. It's no drugs, no alcohol. Alcohol takes away from the vitality of your skin. Marijuana, smoking, and it takes away from the vitality of your skin. This will help with your skin. I mean, it's gonna make your skin radiate and glow. And Djehuty said, every skin condition is a blood condition. So you already have that blood cleanser. And I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. If you can go 3 weeks without alcohol, by the time that you're done, you are not even gonna want it. Within these 20 days, I guarantee you that these herbs are going to make you feel better, make you look better, and also eliminate your cravings. All of those little knickknacks that you've been gravitating towards because of the quarantine, the chips and the dip and the Little Debbies and the this and that. Go 20 days without it, and I'm telling you, you're not even gonna want it anymore. You're gonna be like, it's the morning. I would like a fruit salad, a fresh fruit salad, and maybe some pineapple juice with some alkaline water and a herbal tea. You're gonna be like wanting everything that's good for you. I'm telling you, if you can go just 3 weeks without the stuff that you've been accustomed to, you can really purge some bad habits and really gain some new great habits. And I invite you to enjoy the party. You know, like I said, like life is a party. I want everybody to be popping, everybody feel good about themselves, everybody have high self-esteem, everybody vital, everybody energized, you know, everybody positivity, positive thoughts, positive words, encouragement, success. That's what makes this party of life so much more fun when everybody is popping. Until next time, guys. Peace.